Hot topic today, guys. We're gonna be talking about how I got into the fitness industry and if you can make a living from the fitness industry. Do you need to go to college? Do you have to get a degree? And is credibility the most important attribute to being a personal trainer? So let's start here. This is from Wael. He says, Joshua. He says, do you have to go to college to be a personal trainer? The answer is no. But it certainly helps, and I recommend you do it, especially if you're young. I went to the University of Western Ontario when I was 18 years old. So I came right out of university. Obviously, I had nothing else to do but to further my education. I got an exercise science degree, 4 years at Western, and that laid a solid foundation. I learned the biomechanics, the physiology, the anatomy, the basics, the stuff that you need, a fundamental understanding of. But I'll be honest, guys, my true learning happened after university, after my formal education, when I got into the industry and I got into some great gyms with some brilliant people. I got mentored by a guy named Matthew Craig, who is a KSI coach. He was personally mentored by Ian King, the great Australian strength coach. So I learned a lot from him. And, one of my bosses was just a genius, and I was a sponge. And I shadowed him. I learned so much, and then I got involved with RTS and with Ben and with Charles Poliquin and Dr. John Berardi. I've gone to all of their schools, all of their courses, and I've taken everything that I could possibly take, and that's when my real learning came. But ultimately, it wasn't true learning until I applied it, not just on my clients, but on myself. And I produced transformations out of it. As you guys know, if you've been following me for years, I've got multiple body transformations that have evolved. And that was all because of my continual education. I believe that the more you know, the more you grow. I believe in always be learning. So, do you need to go to school? You don't have to. There's a lot of successful guys out there who don't have the, degree or the plaque above their fireplace or whatever, but it certainly helps and it lends a lot of credibility. I mean, I'll be honest, most people don't come into my office and say, hey, what school did you go to? Maybe 1 in 100, but it does lend authority when people see that. They see, okay, this guy's serious. He went to school, he learned this. So it certainly will help you. And if you're young, I recommend getting a degree. The other courses I recommend are anything by Charles Poliquin, Dr. John Berardi's Precision Nutrition School, RTS123.com, and anything by Ian King, King Sports International. So between all of those certifications, you're set for life. Like, you're gonna be literally ahead of everybody else. If you just study the guys that I studied, then you're gonna be set. And now, don't get me wrong, I understand there's a lot of people out there I haven't studied and I haven't learned from, but I mean, at the end of the day, you have to kind of pick and choose your coaches and your mentors, and what people ultimately pay you for are results. All right, that's it. You have to get that through your thick skull. People only care about themselves. They only care about what you can do for them. They don't care if the methods you're giving them are bro science. They don't care. They don't care as long as the methods you're giving them are safe and moving them forward. People will pay you all day long, and you got to understand that if you're gonna get into the fitness industry. It is a business. And I just wrapped this video up. I'll do another question on the next one. You have to, just look at Hollywood. Look at some of the highest paid trainers. They are not always the smartest. They're not the smartest trainers. I'm not gonna mention any names, but there's a lot of celebrity trainers out there who are charging big bucks, who are running multi-7-figure businesses, and it's because of their business skills. And you have to understand that. So really, really invest in your technical knowledge, but you've got to invest in your business knowledge even more so. I'd probably even say 10 times more if you want to be successful. So that's what I want to say. I'm going to take the other question from, there's another personal trainer question that I'll ask can you make a living from the fitness industry? I'll tell you guys that in the next video, but let's get 1,000 likes. If I get 1,000 likes, I'll upload that video sooner than later. Talk to you guys soon. Train with me for 3 times a week for the full year. I had no way of, shoot. Cool. And, to this day, let me go again. and I started I started modeling, top student for, sorry, back, let me do it tighter.